Hi, this is Jane from Golden House Tarot, and this reading is for Libra for April 2018. We'll just run through the cards. We've got the Five of Swords, the Tower, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Queen of Swords. Now, right from the start, I can say that there is definitely some change and perhaps some conflict happening during April. The conflict could be around accepting the change, but I'll just run through the meanings of the cards and then we'll try and put the story together. The Five of Swords is saying that things will be better if you can work in cooperation with someone. Here it's saying that there is some conflict, that somebody's feeling like something's not quite fair. But it also is that just because you get what you want doesn't mean that you're going to be happy with the result. The Five of Swords can be about inner conflict as well. So, we might have a picture of what we want, but it's just not working out the way we thought it would. It's also about making sure that you know who's looking after your interests and who's not. The Tower card. Now the Tower card is a card of upheaval. It's about sudden, unexpected change. Sometimes things have to fall over to make room for the new, and sometimes the universe will just initiate this change because we won't make it. But when the Tower card comes, it does mean that something has to change, that the path will be changing. The best way to work with the Tower card is to go with the flow, because it's always for our benefit. It's always something we don't need that the Tower destroys. So, it's not really to be feared, it's just got to be managed. The Ten of Swords is about feeling hard done by, that people haven't been supportive, that sometimes we feel like we've been sabotaged, that things have just not been going right for such a long time. And I think that when you get the three cards together, it can say that you might be going through a period of stress at the moment. And the stress could just be all the change that's happening in your life. And there is a lot of change going to be happening through April. Things will change significantly, but I feel that they're going to change in a very positive way for you. The Queen of Wands is strong, she's nurturing, she listens carefully, she doesn't follow blindly, but also she doesn't ignore advice. She can do whatever is necessary to be done. She's a person of passion, and if it's you or it's somebody around you, this is some support that they can help you through this change. Here we have the Emperor. The Emperor indicates that there's some hard choices to be made. It's about maintaining your concentration and your focus, being assertive. It's about using your experience. But also it's about not having everything your own way. Sometimes when the Emperor's there, it means that you just want to take total control, but you can't always do that. You have to work with other people. Here we have the Six of Wands. It's a beautiful card because this is victory, but it's victory and success that comes from hard work. And so it means working with others and negotiating and getting agreement on something that's going to make everybody feel like they've been heard. Here we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about juggling and conflicting priorities. All things have a time and a place, and life is about balancing all of these things. You're not to worry about always getting things right. Sometimes this pressure we feel from the Ten of Swords is about the pressure we put on ourselves to do everything and to be in charge of everything. The Two of Pentacles is saying choose what needs to be done and choose what's important, but also find time to rest. Work, rest, play. You need to find a balance with the Two of Pentacles, because at the moment you're just juggling everything and you're trying to do it on your own, and that's not going to work for you. Here we have the Fool. The Fool is spontaneity. It's about being enthusiastic, embracing the unknown. It's about taking a leap of faith. It's saying listen to your gut and just do it. Even if it doesn't work out the way you want it to, you'll learn something from the experience. It's a great card to have, especially if you're feeling like you're just fighting battles all the time, because this guy's not going to worry about it. He's just going to go and take a step off the precipice and see where it leads him. And the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she's instinctive, she's forceful, energetic, she's rational, she's clear thinking. She's sometimes abrasive, so she sometimes doesn't take other people's feelings into account, and that can be a worry, because if there's conflict here, she's not very good at sharing and negotiating. She wants things her own way, but she does cut through the nonsense. She takes charge and she's confident. So perhaps what we have here in April for you, Libra, is a battle of wills that's happening. But what I'm going to say to you is that the outcome can be positive. You just have to manage all of the personalities involved. I don't know what the change is, but I think it's a good change, because the Six of Wands always indicates something positive. I think with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, you have two really strong personalities here. Also the Emperor. Everybody, it looks to me like everybody wants to be the boss and make the decisions. And maybe what we need here is to negotiate and to share a little bit of the pain. But the Fool says to me that there can be some energy around you that's going to release some of the tension. And that's really important, because if you want to succeed, if you want this victory that the Six of Wands is promising, then you have to release some of the tension. You have to go back to the basics. You have to start being, take your knapsack and just leave a lot of the problems behind and just move forward. That's probably the best way you're going to be able to deal with this change, because the change is not something you can avoid. It's probably not something you want to avoid. But I think it's something that's not in your vision at the moment. It's not something that you're expecting to happen. There are very strong personalities here. And I think if you're prepared and you know that, and if you know that there's going to be conflict in some way, then you can manage that, because you can have a plan, and having a plan is very important. The Six of Wands, he achieves success through planning and through hard work. If you have a plan, you can get this success, and you can do it a bit more lightheartedly, because you have a lot of people here who are strong-willed, but also who are achievers, and they get things done. And I think that that's a really important thing to understand. I hope that you get some rest in April, and I hope that the change is one that you're delighted with, and that victory comes quickly. Have a great month, Libra. Thank you.